Okay, welcome to the third and final part of Unit 11. The first two parts of Unit 11 dealt with conservation of energy and energy calculations. This part is going to deal with the concept of power. Power is, by definition, the work done by time, work done over time, or in other words, how much energy is transferred in over a given amount of time. The unit of power is the watt, which is by definition 1 joule per second. So let's do a couple of calculations here. So how much energy does a 60-watt light bulb use if it's left on for one day? Well, the first thing we need to know is how long is one day in seconds. So remember, one day is one day, which is 24 hours, and 1 hour is 3,600 seconds. So 24 times 3,600 equals 86,400 seconds. Okay, so power is going to be energy used over time, which means the energy used is going to be power times time. So 60 watts times 86,400 seconds gives us an energy usage of 51,84000. So 5,184,000 joules of energy. On the other hand, we look at the 100-watt light bulb, 100 watt times 86,400 seconds. Well, that one is 8,640,000 joules of energy. So the 100-watt light bulb uses more energy, which hopefully is something that it's a brighter bulb, therefore it has to be using more to produce more light. Okay. So let's think for a minute, however, about power and your power bill. Now you may not get a power bill yourself. You may live in the dorms or something like that. But chances are you've lived with somebody, I don't know, like your parents, who got a power bill. And you may have even had a chance to look at it at some point. And if you go and look at your power bill, what you see is that you are charged for usage in units of kilowatt hours. Kilowatt hours. Okay, well, kilo just means 10 to the minus 3, or 10 to the positive 3, sorry. And hours is a unit of time. So this is power times time. And if you remember back to the previous slide, we did the math to show that those units actually work out to be energy. So when you pay your power bill, what you're really paying for is your energy usage. Okay. So now, why is it called a power bill? Why isn't it called an energy bill? Part of this is because of the stigma associated with the word energy, particularly from the 1940s and 50s, when they were developing nuclear energy and the scares that come along with things associated with nuclear energy, like nuclear bombs. So they changed the name to make it seem more innocuous, if you will. There are other examples of this behavior. The imaging system, the MRI, magnetic resonance imaging, really is nuclear magnetic resonance imaging, but they dropped the N in that naming, again, to avoid the word nuclear and its association with nuclear bombs and such. This concludes this part of Unit 3, It also, oh, sorry, no, it concludes this part of Unit 11. It also concludes Unit 11. In Unit 12, we're going to introduce another way of looking at motion, and that is the concepts of impulse and momentum.